Okay, so apologise to anyone who was expecting to see my dopey face on Facecam, but serious rain on the way back from the store beats desire to have Facecam up. So deal with it, take it up with the weather. Let's find the right page in my dashboard. And okay, so we are picking up where we were a couple of weeks ago with Subnautica Below Zero. You can see where I have another game with about 20 minutes more play, just experimenting with what is actually available in the game. So if you have seen the Twitter post, we are on the experimental branch. I tend to like the experimental branches of Subnautica. They are, for early access and experimental, incredibly stable. So yeah, I mean, props to the developers for that. It's nice to see. And it means that we do get updates a lot faster. So, if I recall correctly, where we ended last time was that we've just been given a stack of quests. So we needed to find the dead Leviathan, we needed to find the PDA of our lost crew member, and we needed to find some variety of lost base or something. What new blueprints do we have? Is there anything interesting? Ooh! They've added some interesting things. So I think step one here, we're going to make some battery chargers, because them's going to be handy. Step two is we're going to make some battery chargers, because them's going to be handy. Step one... did go in there, good. Is we are going to find some food. If only there was an easy way to obtain food from the sea. Let's get some bladderfish, because we're probably going to need the water as well. Come back here. Come on. Thank you. Okay. So that should at least do us food-wise. Make the water first, because otherwise you know I'm going to accidentally boil a bladderfish or something. And nobody wants a boiled bladder. And cook approximately infinity fish. Okay.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Aha, eat all of the things. Okay. So, what did we need then for our... We got another new blueprint? Oh, advanced wiring kit. Okay. We might also try and build a scanner room today. I think that's something we should be able to do. But, first of all... I've lost them again. Here we go. So, wiring kit, copper wire, titanium. So, 2 silver, 2 copper ore, and some amount of titanium, 1 titanium per battery charger. 2 silver, 1 titanium, 2 copper. We have 1 more copper, we can make a second one. But for now, this will have to do. I mean, 1 battery charger will at least charge 4 batteries at a time. The existence of the power cell charger also kind of suggests that we're going to be able to start getting, like, good vehicles now as well. Which would be nice. I do like a good vehicle. Okay. Find all of the empty batteries. I'm sure we had more than that. Charge 100, charge 0, charge 0, charge 100. So I guess we might as well unload some more batteries. Just to stick those in, get them charging. We're probably going to need more power at some point now as well, though. So, did we finish unloading everything from the original base? Because if not, we should go back and sort that out as well. Oops. You know that feeling when you accidentally unload literally everything? Whoops. We will take a beacon, just because of the number of times I've wished we took a beacon. Wall locker is just a couple of titanium, because we probably need a couple more of those. Okay. Now we appear to be all set. At least for the time being. So what do we need? We need more copper. We need to also work out what our quests are again. Because I can't remember what the third one is. But we've got the one that's supposed to be at like depth 150 or something underneath the island with the rocket. So we should be able to manage that. I've experimented looking around the glacier a little bit, and I don't think that's something that we're going to be able to manage just now. Unless we can actually find you know, like a sea moth or something now, then trying to get through the glacier is, at best, seriously risky. So for the moment, I think it makes more sense to start doing what we can to stock up resources, work on the base. Actually, it's a good point, we're going to need more lead for that as well, just to shore up the foundations a bit. Okay. Oh yes, and we want to build a scanner room so that we can actually go looking for things more easily. That's probably a useful thing to do. So there's a glacier, and there's a glacier. Which glacier do we reckon things are hiding under? What was the blueprint for the scanner room? Scanner room. So we need table coral. We've got more copper now. Okay, so I think table coral... Actually, we might have enough table coral back at the base as well. So let's... Also, it now doesn't matter so much about draining Seamoth batteries. If we can, you know, carry a stock of recharged batteries around, that's often helpful. Whee! Stop and just see if we can pick up some more copper on the way. Got some at least. Empty. Aha! No, we did not. Okay, the creepvine samples are probably less useful right now. Oh wow, we have a lot of copper here, though. Is there anything inside? Bear with me 1 second. Okay, storage. Okay. So we've got a few things. I thought we had some more empty batteries. Crystalline sulfur, lubricant. Okay, so yeah, we also do need to move all of this stuff across. But I can try and take care of that offline, and unless people are desperately eager to watch the logistics of cargo moving, I'm not convinced that's really really why people are around. Yeah. Ooh, dark lockers. Okay, we can put away that battery. Take out one of the full ones. Put the empty one back in. And possibly... I guess we can hang on to these for now. I don't know if we can actually still use them, but hey. Okay, so, scanner room. Yes, I've forgotten already. Table coral, that's what we were looking for. Do we have a table coral? No. Okay. So I think... Can you find the table coral back where the original sanctuary was? Where we found Alan? I had a feeling you could. Possibly down here. I seem to remember table coral, or cable coral, since I apparently keep trying to say that, is a lot deeper in below zero than it was in classic. I really want to be able to do something with those. I'm not sure if you actually get to. I'd also really quite like some kind of oxygen plant, or surface is okay. Suddenly nighttime. Okay, so I guess we can try... Let's just try looking this way. There's a glacier over this way as well, so we might be able to kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. Nope, that's a beacon, that's not a sea glide. These little air holes are really convenient. Oh, we are getting very close to a glacier. Was this depth 150? Was the other thing depth 150? We'll find out. Dive, dive. Is that air? Huh. Handy. I mean, I know there's the Titan holefish and whatever around, but still. Strange floating rock. You do have to appreciate the floating rocks in Subnautica. It's a nice touch. At least used to be justified by the floaters, but they don't seem to exist here. Is this somewhere where we can at least get some air, or...? Nope. Okay, we might need to back out of here, because... drowning is definitely a thing. Oh, no. There's an air. Not entirely sure what happened there. I think we found the glacier, though. Oh, did we manage to walk across something? Okay. Actually, while we appear to be safe and breathing, let's... databank, downloads... There we go, codes and clues. Okay. So, cargo rocket, GPS analysis indicates something leading towards Deep Sea Station Kappa. We don't know where that is. Okay, they're both 150 meters. Research Base Omega... Okay. So we've got a research base somewhere at under 100 meters depth, a research base at about 150 meters, and a dead Leviathan under an ice flow somewhere at about 150 meters. Let's see if we can dodge all the stalkers. Let's see if we can actually see anything useful down here. So far, it doesn't look hugely promising. Maybe. Oh no, this is just heading back towards the cargo rocket island. No, okay. Back to trying to find table coral, and we will send out scanner drones to see if we can find stuff. Which honestly seems like it would have been the safest thing to do in the first place, but significantly less fun. It'd also be nice if the Titan holefish appeared, like, in places where it was actually harder to find air. Because they tend to be really shallow, I've noticed. Hooray, glow whale. It's my glow whale impression. Ooh, more glow whales. You're really shallow for glow whales, actually. Hello. Can we be friends? You can't be friends. Go away. Humph. That's all I have to say to him. Or her. Actually, I think classic Subnautica made canon the fact that all of the sea life is basically ungendered or female. Which is interesting from a biological standpoint, at least. Hey, we found a table coral, hopefully. Are we allowed to... No. Okay. These stalkers. Is that glow whale stuck? That's adorable. Rabbit ray. Did we scan rabbit rays before? No. Scan the rabbit ray. Can we pick it up? We kill it. I'm not sure what I was really trying to do there. It was just... What interactions are available on this fish? Ray. Are rays fish? Who knows? If I keep following things that look interesting, are we going to get just stuck miles away like we did before? Because I think this is even the same place. Also, votes on if we should go say hello to the Sea Emperor. To see if it's the nice Sea Emperor or if it's a nasty Sea Emperor. Actually, can you self-scan? No, okay. You don't get to self-scan in this one. Whee! Splosh. And before anybody asks, I have no idea why I persist in doing sound effects for everything in this game. There are plenty of much better sound effects already in the game. Ooh. Ooh, this is interesting and wasn't here before, I don't think. We have found a base of some description. I wonder if we can deconstruct parts of it for material. No. Okay. It's worth a shot. We apparently also can't scan anything here. Oh! Okay, so we found base Kappa, I guess. I'm just going to drop the beacon here, and then we can at least find our way back again. Because I suspect there may be more interesting things to find. But we have very little health, and we need to run away from stalkers. Can you still swim through the lily pads? Yep. Oh, do we go with the needs of the many or the needs of the one? Oh, in case you weren't sure this was early access. Also, is my, like... voice volume is on. Okay. I guess we are just in a place where there is no voice acting yet. Maybe it's just we found that island before. But I'm sure that base didn't exist last time we came over here. Big shelving cliffs. Suspiciously large shadows. Somewhat jittery about being attacked by sea emperors. We do still need to find table coral that we can actually collect. Because that last bit didn't seem to work. Is that just like floating creep vine? That was a bit strange. It's one of those rock crab things. We need to start thinking about finding some bladderfish as well, actually. At least as long as we aren't allowed to scan the water filtration machines, we're going to need to rely on bladderfish for quite a lot.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Plus side, it's now much easier for us to sort out batteries. Okay. I'm going to put that in storage along with the rotting creep vine. And then go on a quick hunt. Ooh, bladderfish. Come back. Thank you. Where do you go? There. Come back. I just want to be friends and turn you into a bottle. Yeah, no, I should probably stop that there, or this is going to go terms of service. Now, where did the base go? Not there. Where did the base go? There. Okay. So at least we can recover food and water again. If only we had some kind of scanner room, then we could find the table coral that we need to build a scanner room. If this is enough food, I might actually get some salt out of storage and cure the rest. If I can find where all the salt is. Only over here? That does drain water, but at least it means that we have some reliable food for while we're out. In the meantime, back to hunting for table corals. Although at this rate, we're going to keep hunting for table coral and just accidentally blunder into all of the objectives. Aha. Here are the funky rock things that lead down towards Sanctuary. Okay. So, unless I'm genuinely missing something, table coral is broken. So that's a problem that it might be worth reporting. Let's just keep myself a list of things that I need to work out good ways of reporting. Table coral. Okay. You know, as long as we're here, we may as well try and be useful. Nope, don't shoot me, please. Okay, so we can't build a scanner room, which means that that plan is kind of out of the window. So, what else did we need to do? Oh, Rabbit Ray. Altera. Heading south out of Zero Sector. Okay. Bye. So, fine. Depth 150 somewhere. Research base Omega, less than 100 meters depth. See, if it's got alien data, I would expect it to be somewhere vaguely around where Sanctuary is. But I may be thinking too hard about it. And also trying not to die to bone sharks, because that would be embarrassing. And I think there's still a bunch more things for us to scan down here as well, for the, you know, scan X alien whatevers bit of quest. No, 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 no. Good. That thing can leave us alone. It looks scary and like it might hurt. Mind you, so does that one. This way. No. Please no more crash fish. Why did I open my mouth? Thankfully, we didn't really lose that much, but... oh well. I guess we have health again now. Which is something. Penguins. Hello. Okay. So we've done that. Actually, let's see if we can send that up. Just because we might actually get something for it that we can use for the other ones. Repair tool. Colleague PDA1. You've got to love yourself a bit of Colleague PDA1. Okay. Away! Penguins. Yeah. I do kind of want to see if we can get under one of those glaciers today. I think there's actually one vaguely near the cargo rocket. So it might be interesting to see if there's actually something interesting there, or if it's just a decorative thing. Okay. Hot springs. Also, burny, scary flowers that are unpleasant. Well, that's awkward. I guess we try and go behind it. Okay, you can't actually go that way. They've changed the map around, because I seem to be completely lost right now. Try this way? It's just the same place, isn't it? Yeah. Ah, this way. This looks more promising. Okay. Okay. I mean, alternatively, I could probably have just followed the light beacons. But that seems far too obvious. Also, they appear to have just sort of stopped. Okay. So I think they have changed this island around a little bit. Because some of these entities are no longer fixed to the right places. And if it's changed that significantly, it's possible that we would actually need to start a new game. But we will see. Here we go. We have a base. Here we should have a rocket. Ta-da! Okay. Does it just need repairing? Can we not use it anymore? Ah, it needs repairing. Okay. Fine. So we need, yeah, the Kara sample and the Altera precursor research notes. Well, that's interesting. I mean, may as well get the next one ready. Although that Kara sample, and the name in fact, is suspiciously reminiscent of the enzyme 42 or whatever it was called. So it's possible that that Leviathan is actually a friendly Leviathan, and we could go sneak the sample from it. Ow. Because in that case, I think we need to go back over to the unlabeled... Oh, yeah, okay. It's the beacon that used to be the cave system. And I haven't relabeled it, so of course it's still called Cave System. But at least that's going to point us in the general direction of the giant lily pads. I'm now just waiting to see if we get, like, a giant frog or something. I do not like the feeling of flying directly into where I know, or at least seem to recall there being, a Sea Emperor. Because if it's not a friendly Sea Emperor, things could go horribly, horribly wrong. Okay, that table coral doesn't work either. Oh, this is quite a pretty area. Oh, yep, that's a Sea Emperor. Ah, it is leaving globules. I'm not sure what noise that was. That was either a Sea Emperor or a Stalker, or possibly both. Also, did anyone see what height that was? Does that look like it could have been the right thing? because the not voice line there suggests it's the right thing. Yes, we try sending it to Vesper and see what happens. Although, yeah, that doesn't look like the right thing. I might need to keep an eye on updates over the next week or so just to see if table coral does get fixed. I think the last time I saw an issue like that with table coral was actually in the early alpha of the original Subnautica. There was, at least briefly, this whole mechanic where, oh, okay, it's just a separate island, where you could have, like, stuff would fall apart. And, yeah, there was a weird thing for a while where it's like if it was the last use of something, then it would kind of work, but kind of not, and it got a bit strange. But I'm assuming we're not having problems like that, because, for one, the knife doesn't seem to break, and for two, the engine is the same, so I would imagine it's only really the new stuff that's going to have any of these sorts of issues. Okay. There are some weird glitches in this right now. Like I say, I suspect a lot of that is, like, for anything that moves at least, it's using the version that I had from before, but some of the things have moved around a bit. So, depending on how we get on, we might need to look at just restarting the game and seeing if it works better. Oh no! Okay. That might be the right thing then. Okay, that's not the right thing. It's still waiting for cargo. So there's another thing that looks the same that isn't the enzyme. Or there's a bug. I wonder if the dead one is still going to be around there though. Ow. Anyway, what was that? Aura. Exploitable. Oh, gel sack. What was the last one? Increased local threat levels less than 100 meters of depth. I mean, there are bone sharks. Does that count as increased threat levels? Will I be able to recognize a base when I see it? Will I see it? These are important questions. Why did we just get a splashing sound effect? That was odd. I kind of want to head over vaguely towards that glacier, though. We'll see if there's a shallowish base somewhere in that direction. Ooh. Ah! I mean, not gonna complain. Scan the desk, but not the bioreactor. Typical. Okay. So... that looks like an abandoned base to me. Did I manage to miss something in here? Or is it really this empty? Oh, okay. So, the answer looks like, yes, I will see a base. Which is good news. Is this... This doesn't seem like Sanctuary. Maybe it is, and I'm just dumb, but I guess we go this way. We are heading back in that direction, aren't we? Yeah. No, I think that is just going to head back to Sanctuary if we try and go that way. Still really pretty, though. It's the whole sort of giant, glowy rock tentacles stuff is... Aesthetically, it's quite nice. Nah, there's no way that could be Sanctuary, is it? It looks like we're still heading well away. Okay, we're going to go investigate this weird green glowy cave, and then we're going to go and get some water. Because this looks interesting. And not necessarily like we're supposed to be able to get here. Huh. Sort of glacier climbing. I know this isn't actually the glacier, that's still over there, but... I mean, there doesn't actually appear to be anything particularly interesting there, but... You know, it was worth having a look. So for now, I think we want to go back this way as fast as we can. Pick up any bladderfish we see on the way. And try not to drown. Or die of thirst, I guess. Kind of the exact opposite of drown. Ah, bladderfish. By the time we get back, we should actually have just about enough bladderfish to fully restock. And then, since we've been going for a little while now, I might call it there for the night on Subnautica, and we can pick this up again tomorrow. And yeah, I will probably look at moving all of that inventory over from the original habitation pod. Just as, you know, just to feel more settled, more like we're moving in.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you, Habitat. Sustenance, water. Turn everything into water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Oh, okay. Okay. So now I've opened it, it's decided to actually tell us about the message, but... So yeah, tomorrow we will see if we can find Research Base Omega. Because apparently the thing we found wasn't it. I guess also we do still technically need to find the deceased Leviathan. But I have a suspicion that might actually be near where we got the enzyme sample anyway. But for now, I am going to call that there. Thank you for joining me, and I will catch you tomorrow. Bye.